Well, it's also Mansfield. We should talk about the FA Cup as well. That's the game that we all think there's going to be real rotation in. I mean, I'll be shocked if we see the likes of, I don't know, Bukayo Saka starting that game, Declan Rice starting that game, Zubimendi will probably... Well, the midfield's a tough one, isn't it? Because...
Well, Norgard will 100%
Norgard will come in. But, OK, so let's do that then. How do you see the lineup against Mansfield? What do you guys reckon?
It'll be 100%. Yeah, exactly. We don't know if Ben White's going to be fit or Mosquera will probably come in. Don't know if Calafiori, if he
That's
needs
the thing, the
minutes.
injuries.
Yeah, exactly.
You can rotate, but who's fit and how many minutes do they have?
If Ødegaard's back, do you play Ødegaard?
Yeah, he needs a game. He needs a bit of rhythm, to be fair. But again, we're playing the mighty Stags. I think they haven't won in 8 games. So obviously they'll raise their levels, but we showed with the half and half team we put against Pompey that if the attitude's right, then we're going to be okay because there isn't a massive drop-off in the squad. I know Haight said, I actually think Norgard, when he's played, and he's played in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and even when he's come on in the Champions League, he's looked very assured. Do you know what I mean? It's not, Norgard's coming on. That's why he chucked him on yesterday, because he wanted that little bit of control. Yeah, so the one thing I've always said is, I couldn't believe they let Nwaneri go. Because I don't care, you can't have too many bodies. Yeah. Even if you're not giving him game time and those players not getting a squad 20, who cares? Do you know what I mean?
But is it about? There's probably a little bit of player management there in terms of just keeping him happy,
who cares?
Giving him
He's
some
not
football.
even playing that much at Marseille.
Yeah, but I think the problem was Roberto De Zerbi left, right? I think there were certain assurances because Arteta wanted him to play under De Zerbi, and then De Zerbi's gone. So.
Yeah, but he can be unhappy at the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? Don't care if he's happy or
We're trying to get over the line right now.
You just need
and
the
also,
numbers.
like from Nwaneri's point of view, I know you want to play and you want to develop, but wouldn't there be a part of you, like if Arsenal go on to win
You want to be part of
multiple trophies? I know you played the first half of the season with us, and so you did play your part, but I don't know if I'd want to miss out on that. If I'm like 17, 18 years old, I'm not looking at my career and going, oh my God, I've got a limited amount of time left. But I'm not at that stage yet. I would have wanted to be a part of it. So I'm surprised that if he did, because I don't know that he did, that I'm surprised that he pushed as hard as he did to go to Marseille.
I think he just want to play. I think he realised that we mentioned like where he plays, Ødegaard's in front of him, Eze's in front of him, Mourinho's in front of him, and he's like, I ain't getting any game time.
But instead, wouldn't like if I can't speak to what happened behind the scenes because I don't know. But if I was Nwaneri, my argument would be not, I need to go and play elsewhere. My argument would be, Ødegaard's not playing that well this season. Eze's been hit and miss, if we're being honest about it. And Mikel Merino's a bit of a utility man, centre forward, centre midfield, deeper in the midfield. Give me a chance. I'd have sort of been banging that drum, I think. Maybe he did, and it fell on deaf ears. But
you've just enhanced what I said. Because of that reason, he still wasn't getting any game time. And he's like, no, I want to go and play. And they should have said to him, I don't care. You're staying here.
And he got a taste of regular football.
Lewis Skelly was saying, they'll be at the end of the season, and the players will know it. There'll be 4 or 5. They ain't going to be there next year. If you look at Lewis Skelly will probably come in against Mansfield and either play left back or even play in midfield because that's where he wants to play. And then he might be another option. But there's going to be those 2 players I mentioned there. They probably won't be there next season because they're at a stage where they want to play and they think I'm not going to be like 3rd choice or 4th choice. Do you know what I mean? So, but you've got to be ruthless.
2 more HLM boys out there. You're breaking my heart, Perry, if that happens.
They probably just need a pathway.
Yeah, PSR.
Really.
Now it's time for our bet builder with BetMGM. Remember, you can download the app or head to betmgm.co.uk. Right, as we've got 3 guests, I'm going to defer it to you guys. So, what are you going for, Perry?
We are Set Piece FC, obviously. So, and we're playing a team in Mansfield, where when you're playing at that level, you get a lot of set pieces. So, I'm going to go over 7.5 corners.
7.5 corners. Sounds like a good bet.
Seeing as we're Set Piece FC and Perry thinks we're going to have loads of corners, I'm going to go over 3.5 goals because I think that we're going to put the ball into the right areas often enough to benefit from that. So, yeah.
A goal fest for H. CJ?
Nick, I'm going with 1 or more own goals. So, yeah, man, I mean, just to rattle the internet, man, we love an own goal. So, 1 or more.
So, just to recap for you, it's over 3.5 total goals, an own goal in the game, and over 7.5 Arsenal corners. Right, just before we wrap, though, the FA Cup, a special competition for us. Be nice to get our hands on it again, Perry.
Yeah, it's obviously won it 14 times, more than anybody else. We talked earlier when Arsene Wenger won it 7 times in 22 years, which is pretty mind-blowing, to be fair. Yeah, so winning breeds winning. That's basically it. Do you know what I mean? We need momentum. I mean, it will be, trust me, it will be a tough game against Mansfield. Nigel Clough has got them sort of well organised. But if we match them physically, which we can, then the quality we have, we should be okay against Mansfield.
Yep. All right, well, that is all we've got time for on today's Inside Gooners. Thank you, of course, for your company, and thanks to my amazing guests, to Perry Groves, to Harry Symeou, and to Deluded Gooner. This show is sponsored by BetMGM. Download the app or visit betmgm.co.uk. 18+, gambleaware.org. Please gamble responsibly. And come on, you Gunners!
North London forever.